I did receive an honorable discharge. My captain of my command ensured that that was the case.
This is Chris Johnson with the Washington Blade. We spoke with several veterans who attended a meeting with White House officials on Don't Ask, Don't Tell on Monday. They were urging President Obama to transmit language to Congress to include repeal as part of the defense authorization bill currently before Congress.
Even though it says that I am an honorable service member who served my country honorably, it still says that I was separated for homosexual misconduct, which is sort of a blemish or a stain on your reputation for life. Whenever you apply for a federal job, they want a copy, if you have served, of your DD-214. So irrespective of the fact that I had a perfect record and that I had an honorable discharge, it does have that.
And I think that's the most important factor, is that, they're looking at how to implement repeal, not whether they should repeal the law. And I think that's a good thing to always remember. And we kind of pointed out to Brian Bond that if the president could let the Senate understand that this is about the implementation of repeal, not are we going to do it or are we not.
The meeting was basically nothing more than a discussion to talk about what they're intending to do. I am pleased with some of the changes that they have made, but it's nothing more than what we already know. What I'd like to see is really some more bigger things happen. I think that's got to happen with Congress, and hopefully we can get the support of Congress to do so now. And I think that's the message that the people need to know, is not to wait, but to let's make an effort to change it now. Because if we wait on working groups, we're never going to get the policy passed.
They've been prevaricating a little too much with let's study, let's look. I mean, the time for study's over. One of the points somebody made in there that was really on the mark was, how many stories do you need to hear? Mm-hmm. How much do you need to analyze and sift when it comes down to one very germane and specific question that we are being treated as less than the other American citizens and less than other honorable service members. And I know for a fact that I gave my all to my country, to my fellow citizens, and to all Americans. And I think it's time that we recognize the fact that there's no difference in our viability as service members, regardless of our sexual orientation. We are Americans, we're proud, and we're courageous. And we have the stuff.
A lot of veterans and individuals in the room were expressing the desire to see the repeal occur and then implementation happen on its own time. Most laws that are passed, that is typically how it goes. When the ban was implemented, the implementation and the passage of the law are two separate things. And that's what they want to try to hit home to a lot of our congressmen and senators.
I mean, all this is just political gamemanship by people who are basically bigoted against us. And that's all it comes down to. And it's the people in power that want to keep us suppressed and repressed. But the average guy that you're collaborating with in the Navy, he's standing by you. It's our code as military people. We watch each other's back. We're a family of brothers. It doesn't matter whether you're black or Chinese or white or Filipino or gay. When it comes right down to the nitty-gritty, we're in it together. And that's something all Americans need to realize, that we are the family called America. And the more we keep dividing it, the weaker we're going to become.
Reporting for the Washington Blade, this is Chris Johnson.